Welcome back. So I did some test recordings, so I may cover everything, I may not. As far as my coming back spiel, first thing, I switched computers. I don't know if I ever said that anywhere, but I did. I now have a Linux, and I'm happy about it. Most everything I was able to get a program to just switch over, and it was easy and good and whatever. But a few of my regulars, including VTubing, stuff that I use, was kind of Windows required, so that was unfortunate. That took a lot to work out because, long story short, webcams do not work very well in Wine, which is the thing that, it's a thing on Linux that can run Windows programs, basically. The one thing that didn't work was webcams. Only recently, I built the computer and stuff November-ish, early November. Like I said, got just basically everything working. It's a workhorse, everything transferred over. It was beautiful, except for a lot of my YouTube stuff, programs specifically. So, had to get used to the new editing software I'm using, had to get used to a few things, but only recently got the webcam situation working and everything working with this stuff. So now I'm back. The only thing that doesn't work is my hands. Used to be I'd type and could use a controller and stuff, and because of how I'm getting the webcam in, which is basically porting in the motion data from my head and stuff from a different program, that is overriding the default for what my arms would do. So basically I can't use my arms. But aside from that, most VTubers do just kind of this anyway, so it's fine. And moving forward, I'm not going to really get into too much yapping on this, but kind of the, I guess, quote-unquote industry standard for VTubers is VTube Studio at the moment. I mean, there's several and plenty of people use all of them, but VTube Studio is super popular, and it's a Steam app, which means basically it'll be able to run natively, and I won't have to use these in-between stuff to make stuff work. So, because Steam just runs on Linux, which is wonderful. For other reasons that you can see on screen, haha, blueprints, yay! Anyway, aside from my joy of this game and frustration, I will be moving to VTube Studio. The reason I haven't is because my model is properly a 3D model, physics and all this stuff. VTube Studio is for live 2D models, and I recently commissioned a live 2D model. That whole explanation will be explained, I suppose, more for my debut, which won't be anything, big celebratory, but I'll probably get the artist and stuff, because she's a VTuber too, so, and I like her stuff, and we've interacted a number of times now, not just like, hey, I'd like you to commission, or I'd like to commission a model, but like, I watch her streams and stuff, and it's great community, great environment, I like it. So anyway, so I might do something collaboratory or something for my quote-unquote debut, but it won't be like, hey, I'm live streaming, let me do this, blah, 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 blah. Like, no, it'll just be kind of the usual, but with a friend probably over there. Or maybe right next to me, or behind me, or, putting a knife to my throat, who knows. But I guess I should kind of be looking at y'all directly. I don't know. I just left would be where I presume chat to be, and right is the game, so that's how I think of things. Anyway, so as far as moving forward, I will be getting a live 2D model in coming months, or a year or so. I've not been particularly picky about it because this does work, and I still have my old Windows computer. It's just super slimmed down because of how bulky Windows has gotten with Windows 11, and I hate it. So, keeping that computer doing as little as possible. But should I need to use Windows only stuff, I can, so that's not an issue. So basically, I'm not going to be pushing a timeline as far as when I'm getting my Live 2V model, but when that happens, I will be transferring over to VTube Studio, and things will be a little different. Will I want to use this model in the future again? Maybe, maybe. That's a possibility, I don't know. But I do have high hopes for what is to come, so... With all that said, now that things are all working and I can record stuff and then we're going to hate myself and play Dare mode. It's the one mode I hate more than even Curse mode, because Curse mode is rough, but it's not like weird. So anyway, we're gonna go into Dare mode. Also, I've been sick recently, so I still have a cough as I cough. So just kind of keep that in mind, that is a thing that will probably happen during this recording. And maybe subsequent recordings. Oh, Gray. Come on. Oh, cutscene, that's right, I forgot. I was like, why Gray? This is not my first time trying Dare mode, but I have kind of, let me see what's going on the screen. Hold on, can we fix it? Sure, we can try. There we go, much better. We'll see if it keeps flickering, but I think that might have fixed it.
I, Herbert S. Sinclair of the Mount Holly Estate at Reddington, do publish and declare this instrument my last will and testament, and hereby revoke all wills and codicils heretofore made by me.
Made by me. So many
I give
things of
and
interest.
bequeath to my grandnephew, Simon P. Jones, son of my dear niece, Mary Matthew, all of my right, title, and interest in and to the house and land which I own near Mount Holly.
Doom.
The above provision and bequest is contingent on my aforementioned grandnephew discovering the location of the 46th room of my 45-room estate. The location of the room has been kept a secret from all the staff and servants of the manor, but I am confident that any heir worthy of the Sinclair legacy should have no trouble uncovering its whereabouts within a timely manner. Should my grandnephew fail to uncover this room or provide proof of his discovery to the executors of my will, then
This gift shall lapse. Duh, duh, duh.
In witness whereof I have hereunto set my hand this 18th day of March, 1993.
Hereunto is a word that people should use more often.
S. Sinclair.
So, to make a somewhat long story short, Dare mode is kind of horrible because you have dares you have to complete while also doing everything normal, and the dares really suck. Like, really suck. Like, one time I tried it. One time I tried it, and the first thing I did, right, was to go ahead and forget that I normally play this on controller. I'm over here holding WASD. Hello, controller, connect. There we go. Now, will the game recognize the controller at some point? In theory, it will. And I clicked into the game. There we go. Okie dokie. A little more sensitive than I recall, but that's the setting. Anyway, so the one time I tried this, I picked up this, and there is a dare where you instantly lose just by picking up the map. So I need to look at this first. Open only if you dare. Oh, other notes. Swimbird is associated with dare mode. And I can go into more about that, I guess. It may also be tied into the Atelier, which we have seen in previous run-throughs. People have wondered if there are special things in dare mode. Well, because there are special things in dare mode. First of all, the dares. The conditions of dare mode is that it doesn't technically matter what day you get to room 46, but you fail, I think. I think it's a failure condition. If you get to room 46 before you have 4 dares. The caveat on that, you basically get 1 dare per day, right? And I think it's a max of 4, but I could be wrong. The caveat is that there is a laboratory experiment where you can get another dare per activation, let's say. So it is still possible to do the day 1 trophy in dare mode. So I, Herbert S. Sinclair, dare you, Simon P. Jones, to reach room 46 without failing any of the following dares. I dare you to never have more than 2 special items. Oh, that's a horrible one. I mean, they're all horrible, but that makes a few things difficult. Like, I could never make a power hammer. So a special item is, which means I can pick this up. That's good. Special item is anything that sits in the inventory. So that sucks. And then at the start of a new day, a new dare will be revealed and added to the above dare list. All 4 dares in the list must be revealed before entering room 46. If even a single dare is broken, the challenge will be considered failed. So, but I could... That makes Lost and Found actually huge for this if I continue. Let me change freaking... What's the button? Change my mouse sensitivity. Game settings. Controls. Look sensitivity 1.5 is insane. Let's do that. That feels better. Okay, that feels a little bit more like what it used to be. Anyway. Take a hallway. Take a pantry, I guess. And I can put a dead end on this third one if I want to. Oh, we'll corridor then. 50 steps and no upgraded rooms means resources will be challenging. Closet actually sucks because I can't have more than 2 special items. If it has like a dice or a key or a gem, fantastic. But if it has stuff, I don't want that. So storeroom is the best option because these are just what I'll call currencies. Dice is also a currency. Stars are a currency. Steps are a currency. I don't have... Food affects steps and coins. I'm totally gonna just grab something and not think about it, aren't I? The answer is yes. I already know I will. Yeah, so basically an itemless or close to itemless run is what we're going for now. Luckily the parlor and stuff are gonna be super easy. I can use this, be it, first of all, 2 items max, right? But I can stick this in and consume it, so that's good. This box contains gems. Okay, maybe the other 2 boxes contain gems. All 3 boxes of those are all false, so this has to be true. So I consumed that item, so I'm no longer holding it. So that's the kind of stuff we can be okay with, but a sledgehammer, a shovel, these are all very dangerous items. I think I'll observatory. Go ahead and get the star train rolling. Get the wrong way. Go this way. I really probably should have gone up before I did that, didn't I? Duck. Duck Simon, you're short. Wrong way again. Nice. I am so good at this. To be fair, this is a thing you do once and never again, so not my fault. Okie dokie. Apparently that was as high as it goes. I'm not looking through anything. I think one more. Nope, one more. Okay. Yeah. And one more. Give me my upgrade. Yes. I guess I should put you back up, huh? And up. And left. We'll say 2 more times. 2, 3. Show me the world. I gained a coin. Huzzah! Okie dokie, that was a dead end. That's fine. I don't even care if they're items. A den here is nice. Gems are nice. Steps are good. This is not curse mode. Take my gem. Ignore that, because that, I guess it could be good things, but I don't care. Okay, is there a decent way to power the garage? If I get utility closet, I can power the garage. So, keys are all good. I don't really care about opening the car. I will take this time to open this just to see. It's usually not items, it's usually consumables. Yeah, money, so that's cool. If I get a kitchen or something, that'll be valuable. Ooh, a chapel. Chapel gives me options. I once again have Le Piggy Bank. Oh, I think a rumpus room should be acceptable here. See, that is a thing I shouldn't touch. Right over there. Just the coins. Oh, baby passageway would have been nice. All of these are problems, and the reason these are problems is because West Wing is more likely to be unlocked, but I think garage and stuff are the only things I want to get done today. Take my gem, and my steps, and my piece. I guess I'll take a key. I don't really know what I'm gaining by this, but sure. But yeah, I think getting stuff unlocked is probably my primary concern today. I shouldn't need the keys yet. Dining room is fantastic. Great. Awesome. That sounded way more sarcastic than I'm being. I'm being very serious. That, and I can't rotate it either way. That would have been cool. But kitchen does what I want. Of course, security's gonna give me that cutscene. What do I care about? Steps, I guess. I don't really know. I don't know what security gets me because I'm not experiencing a whole lot of bad stuff. That doesn't affect me until I walk into it, so I can just nod for a second. I think I'll take a club sandwich for a little steppage. At this point, this is the move. Okay, I don't really care about that, I guess. Turn that off, turn that on, so that'll be good. Oh yeah, I need to do that. I'm doing it wrong, aren't I? Which is probably yes. I think I need to go from right to left. Hold on. My brain is shorting out. What is happening to me? Took me so long to get back into the groove. Okay, what was it? It was, I think white was either, yeah, this was white. This was blank. This was green and this one was red. Oh, that's bad news. There we go. So I can open you, get my extra gems. I will open Apple Orchard, I will open the West Garden, and just have nice things. That's really all you can want from a day one run, really, for being completely honest. I'll hold off on the tomato stick for a second, just in case, I guess. See if I can not screw myself here. Well, I am right here, so that gives me options without taking too many steps. Ooh, I finally have a keycard door though, so that's going to become important, possibly. Back in here, open you, turn that off, turn you back on so I don't have that problem. Swing. Oh, I'm too poor for that apparently, okay. Sorry, I'm too poor to be here. I am rich. I'll go ahead and do this now since I have a future. 8. 3 and 1 is 4. Where is 4? Here we go. 19, 13, 6. 13, 11, 2. 4 times 5, 20. 20, 10, 20. Hey, and I got 2 regular keys. Excellent. I guess, well, I'm coming back this way anyway, so I'll just pop by the kitchen when I'm coming back. It should get me 15 steps. We'll go out the garage to the garden, back in the front door, maybe. That sounds like a plan. I have a new theory that this is a station wagon. I can't really prove it, right? But there is this. I don't think it's technically a station wagon, but if that's an acronym, station wagon is the first 2. Also, we know that this is the crest of Orve. I swear to open this one day. We know that the front is silver gray something, the back is gold. And we will doubly prove that in a moment. Do 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 do. West gate is open. Before I do that, I will see what I can get out here. I probably won't do shrine, but I might do trader because they have a allowance coin. I can't do tool shed, so that's not helpful. This might be the safe option. I think that would be the safe option because the shovel's going to be taxing on me too. Plus, this has this. And I totally knew about that before I picked it. I totally did not realize that, or remember that more so, after opening the door. Couldn't be me, obviously. So we would just need Schoolhouse some other day in order to get the fourth one of those and get the elevator working, which would be nice. The only open Orove gate, and it's got golden leaves on the back. The significance? Who knows? Gold leaf, you know? That takes the lab, I know what that is. We'll pop on in the gem mine. Pop on in the gem mine. Pop. I will need the shovel at some point to get the conservatory. This was 12. What was this? Wasn't 1208, 12, 20 something, 24, 12? I could be totally wrong. Yeah, that's it. It wasn't that. 12, 14, 11, 14, 11, 17. I don't remember. 1104. 1204. I really feel like it was somewhere in here. Okay, 1128 apparently. I knew roughly what it was, I just couldn't remember the details. That would also refer to day 20, wouldn't it? So yeah. Come on, there we go. Okie dokie. Dokie dokie. So yeah, not bad for a first day. What were the conditions on the satellite dish? I'm trying to remember. Oh yeah, the microchip's in the garden, but I need to... That's a good point. Ah, that's a good reason to need the armories, because you can't make... Can you make the torch with only 2 items? I guess you can. Maybe that's a 2-item thing. Commissary is like the only point I would be here for, but honestly, I think I'll just take the boudoir and the gym. Go ahead and get my 8 gates done. Merry Quithmouth. And it counts the letter if I don't open it. Cool. Okie dokie. Yeah. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Holy, no, I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna take the 3 steps instead of the 50 billion. Okay, so we go back, we'll have like 30 steps. Get the tomato stuff, have 45 steps. and continue on our merry way. Bing. Yep. Tomato soup, get the 15 steps, and we're looking pretty good. Okay, so dark room's done. I just need to get security to get the power rooms unlocked, and I can access the other side of it. Is it special or is it... Ah, it's Jim. Excellent. We love to see Jim here. Library does what I need it to do, but I don't like the fact that these red rooms are showing up. That is bad news bears for me. Man, there's a lot of good rooms here, a lot of good rooms here. Honestly, if I don't unlock this, it's fine. This doesn't do anything for me, I think. It might have an item. It'll have an item, yeah. It's a shovel. It's probably worth having, the shovel. It's literally the only thing I've got today, so that's fine. See? That's why we did it. Passageway. Back to getting us options. That was my fridge. It is not open. Noisy fridge. Hey boy, this is good to have though. Like, this is important, but this is good. Problem is I'm running out of steps drafting all these special rooms. But honestly, that's fine, really. Code check technically lets me hide a thing. I don't want to use up steps at this point. Plus, boiler room and dark room both go that way, so I think I can just not. Now I gotta think about my steps a little bit more carefully, so let me, I guess, boiler room. Sure. Bedroom is kind of a solid choice here. Nothing cool. Do this for the millionth time. I'm guessing I can't do it while it's moving, even for the bigger gaps. How unfortunate. But you. Bummer, that didn't work. Shabam, bop, shabam, bop, shabam, bop. Watch out. Good enough. Okay, that takes us over here, but we don't want to do that. We want to come over here and get the ladder elevator thing done first. Hello there, take me up. Okay, what we're gonna do, we're gonna turn you on, keep you facing towards the door, that's fine. Turn you, get you open. Take me down, Jeeves. Woo, okay. Depower that guy. Give me power back to the people. That actually gets the red thing open, which I don't know that I care about. And you should face up now. And that should be everything I need. What are the odds I can get a powered lab out of this thing? Because technically I already drafted the bedroom over there without freaking... But I could get a powered lab out of this. In theory. Yeah, it's activated and then turn you to the right. I kind of have to do this in case it's locked, but if it's not locked, I'm just going to do it, so that's going to be... Okay, it is locked. Pump room. Actually, that's insanely lucky. That's kind of goated, actually, for being honest. So yeah, let's just... I don't know what I want to drain first. Yeah, just... Greenhouse is, yeah, this guy, so... Or so I thought. Oh, I have to press it, duh. Awesome. Drain without more. Drain the tank. That puts at 3. Technically means I can go ahead and do this. Drain that by 1 so I can use the boat. Not sure if and when I'll be in a position to use the boat, but now I can use the boat. Then fill this one up. And we can put water into the kitchen. Nope, wrong direction. It's okay, I'm just special. I think we can just put the last piece of water in the pool and not care about that. Yeah, and honestly that should be fine for a very long time, so I'm cool with that. But we want to see a lab now, which would be 3 steps. It's locked. Okay, we need to find a key. But even still, we've done a heck of a lot more than I thought we would today. So that's amazing. This one's probably locked in the chest, is what I got. Yeah, okay, well. It's the bedroom, so it doesn't hurt me for going in. That's the coat check. Let's go into the pool, see if there's a key. There is not. Am I screwed? Yes, boy, I am. Okay, so I've got pump is locked, bedroom's locked, pool is locked, dark room's power door. So that does kind of end my day. But still got a heck of a lot done. Holy crap. So yeah, I mean, I guess that's plenty good, honestly. The only other thing would be, so there is, I'm trying to think now. There's a 3 I got. I need to get the schoolhouse. I need to open the grotto. I need to get, oh, the blue tents is the 6th one. I was trying to think of what the 6th one was. It's like, I know I got the grotto, and I know I've got the satellite dish. I didn't know what the last permanent upgrade was. Any more places I can dig? I don't think so. I don't remember seeing any dig spots in any of these. That was a loud pop. Don't remember seeing any dig spots in any of these rooms, so I do think that concludes our spelunking. Is there a place I want to conclude my spelunking? I never got the planetarium. Technically the aquarium is a purple room. So I shall call it a day here. Hooray! Do it again. So whatever day I you know, what's our new dare? Open an empty box in each parlor you draft, so never get the parlor right. That sucks. Of course, I already did the parlor puzzle in the main thing, so I don't really have to do it. But it also just means I can not draft the parlor, ever. So a no item, no parlor kind of a run. That's horrifying, as usual, but as you just saw, very doable. Take the corner case here, take the key. Of course, I don't really want the special items, but I'm going to look for them anyway. Guest bedroom, get some early steps. Get some no items. Okay, that's kind of rude, but whatever. I do. I guess I'll chapel, since I've got nothing to lose. None of these go the direction I want them to. I guess I'll YOLO with this. Honestly, not bad. I'm gonna hold off on that, but I know it's here if I need it. It's just too risky to have it on me in case I need something else, like a sledgehammer or... Oh, that's right, I need to... this. For a second I forgot how to open the way to the safe. This one is... no. What is this one? Oh, 0. What the frick? 0415. I bet. Yeah, there we go. Again, I knew the digits, I just didn't remember the order or number of them. I don't see how that helps me really, so I'm going to... Storeroom could, but I'm going to redraw, see what I can get. Security is going to go ahead and we'll do that, yeah. And Den is probably better for us than whatever else we're gonna get. Hop in here and get a cutscene. Skip the cutscene because I don't care. I'm a rebel. Nothing just handed to me for free as usual. Honestly, walk-in closet just giving me the possibility of having items, like even if I don't pick them up, right? Knowing that I have access to them is huge. Plus it does frequently get you gems and keys and stuff, so it's fine, really. It's not a bad investment, even on this kind of run. That was horrible. I disdain everything about that. Give me something to make it worthwhile. Nothing. Unforgivable. This really is getting unforgivable. Hold on. Sure, I'll take an aquarium here just to save my life a little bit of inconvenience. No items, awesome. Also, no items, that's cool. Just don't draft a parlor, which is fine. Pop. Steps and coins, I guess, I don't know. Pretty good steps too. Best fruit I could have gotten. I'm gonna take a courtyard here because West Ring Hall is more likely to show up again than courtyard is. Don't really care about that. West Ring Hall, West Ring Hall. This is garbage. Okay. Well, it is what it is, you know. So, I'll take a storeroom. Get my stuff and see if I can get an allowance coin outside. I don't know. Oops. Brain fart, sorry. For some reason I thought they were very similar links. They're not at all. This instantly gets me outside. The other one takes forever. If I can get a tool shed here, I probably will, because Sledgehammer is not something I've gotten so far, and therefore, oh, I could have dug up the thing yesterday. I forgot. Oops. Could have dug up a bunch of stuff yesterday and forgot. Schoolhouse. Today was not a waste. Behold. Day 2 elevator. Boom. Okay. Herbie. Nothing else special out here, I guess. Nothing. Okie dokie. Well, next time I get a shovel, I'll be sure to come outside. I'm just gonna wander around and remind myself of things for a second. So I go down here. Like, I don't think there was a Morjai box or anything with allowance token down here, but just gear. Of course, I can go into the foundation, maybe? No, I can't, because I can't go through here. That's what it is. There's that. Realm and Rune, what could that possibly mean? Oh. Door. Walk in here. I don't have most of it, so, you know. I would need office study, usually chapel, usually nook, security, and literally any bedroom, pretty much. It is crazy, like, of the things that you do in this game, memorizing what room has what chess pieces is one of them. Castle was such a crazy puzzle. But yeah, I will want the armory, really, because it's going to give me some important items. Like the torch, a single item that will let me light stuff up. I guess I'll sleep in the guest bedroom. Mimir. I think we will call that here, actually. I mean, that was a pretty good day, obviously. I was going to say something about that, but I don't know what it was, so I guess there's no real point saying it, but... Got plenty of permanent upgrades. 3 of the 6, like, that's not bad at all. But they are the easy 3. Got the elevator, which is a little less easy. That worked out really well. Granted, some of it is the permanent upgrades, but nevertheless. So yeah, we will continue Dare mode with Dare 3 next time. Bye!